What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid techno. We're going to keep it going with a theme that I've had recently, which is tunes that sort of embody the acid techno vibe that I initially fell in love with. And I'm going to try to be true to the essence of this release and the title track that we're going to listen to, which means I'm going to try to keep it simple, keep it concise at the beginning here, because indeed we are going to listen to Secret Hero, which is an alias of Henry Cullen. And again, shout out to Jose Rodriguez, Lethal One, for sort of getting Henry several years back to sort of find his way back to the Secret Hero moniker and to making music with acid. And ultimately we have tunes like this and others recent times. He's been making tunes again with Chris at Dynamo City. So basically, again, shout out to Jose. But like I said, I'm going to try to keep it simple because that's what the name of this tune is. This is on Benji, Tobin, Benji 303. Big shout out to you. I'm a big fan of your tunes, big fan of what you're doing with your label. I love that you're one of the people who's been pushing the acid techno, acid dub techno sound. I'm a big fan, so shout out to you for the work you're doing and the labels. And indeed, this is from his limited series, which they're all sort of white labels. I believe there's been like 4 so far. Maybe the 5th one is coming out. I believe it's by DDR. I heard samples of it. Oh my god. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. But this is the 3rd of the 303 Alliance Limited. It's Secret Heroes Alliance EP. And like I said, this is Secret Hero with Phil Kershaw. Don't know too much about Phil Kershaw. But Secret Hero and Phil Kershaw, keep it simple, the original mix. Let's get it. Hello. Hear that bass line? It's like, I don't know, like classic London acid techno is what I hear in that. Make sure I know what year this is.
Keep it simple, acid techno.
Okay, so this is 2021, and by the way, there are 8 copies for sale, still at a standard price, like an initial release, you know, like 8-9 pounds, it's like 12 US. If you don't have this and you like acid techno and you collect vinyl, what are you doing? Get on it.
Acid techno.
Oh, it's not yet. I thought the symbols were coming. They're coming though, I promise. This is another tune where, like in recent years, there are certain tunes where I just notice when they sort of like, I don't know if it's the ride symbol, but there's a symbol that just sort of bounces over the top. And it's coming. Love that.
Keep it simple, acid techno.
Still not yet. We got our hats, but I'm telling you, it's coming. I do love that metallic sort of ping. I'm not sure exactly the character of the sound. Got a warble too, a little acid layer. Here we go.
Acid techno.
And you hear that? Not only is the introduction of that symbol glorious and wonderful and it electrifies my brain, but now, sort of moments before that, like ping synth that I was talking about, there's a new gritty sort of electric grating sort of synth. It's like this low end synth. Listen for that. Now, just again, that bass line, man.
Keep it simple, acid techno.
So now that's a new rhythmic phrase, right? Measure rollover, low end, and now.
Keep it simple, acid techno.
The acid warming up that like warm London acid sound. That's the vibes I get from the acid work in this tune. But here it's sort of like, it's driving, it's, you know, determined. It's not really like wicked or menacing, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Acid electrifying, a little sharper, a little more intense. And now this wavy sort of synth rolling through the track like an icy gale. You're like, easy there, Robert Frost.
Keep it simple.
I mean, I'm getting like Dynamo City Shapeshift vibes. I'm getting like, it's just classic. I mentioned that Silmar Acid Tech sort of captured the magic of that 90s acid techno that I fell in love with. This is right there. This is like next level shit. In 2021 on vinyl. All you people out there making acid techno vinyl still a thing, I love you. Thank you. And we got like a jazzy sort of keyboard layer. Acid like electric, lashing out. But like with the name of the title, this breakdown and drop is going to keep it simple. But notice the acid, right? A little more wicked, a little sharper, a little darker. Is an acid techno player. What the fuck? You hear this? Again, ask Shnootz what he wants for acid techno. Just point to this record. This is the kind of stuff I want. That transition, right? It's like we're going to the outro, but it actually like added another layer and sort of intensified the acid intricacy. Listen to that again. I think I went too far. Yeah. Right here. That jazz synth is a funny thing. I don't always like synths like that. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Planet Techno label. I remember there was one tune on Planet Techno. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I love the tune, but there's this sort of jazzy synth like that. Didn't quite hit my brain right. It'd be interesting to go back to it now because this is a feeling that I had from like 6-7 years ago. So it'd be interesting to go back and hear if, you know, it hits my brain in the same way, or maybe it's a tune that, because, you know, perhaps I'm finding elements like that a little more engaging in recent years, perhaps it's something that I'd give a second opinion to for myself. We'll go back and check it. I'll have to remember exactly which one it is, and then we'll get to that. But this jazzy synth, it's great. Like, I don't always like synths like that, but I really think it hits the sort of menacing, a little bit wicked vibe of the second half of this tune. It's brilliant. And the acid is just glorious. Acid techno punk rock. You still hear that grating sound and the ping. back to that warm sort of, you know, foundational layer again, bookending. Again, that acid bass line, like, I live for that. I bleed for that. I die for that. You're like, alright, easy there, Shakespeare. I love those sort of moments. Acid techno, acid trance, don't matter. You gotta use, you know, put it in the right spot, but in the right spot, I love those. That sort of, you know, low end acid pulse right to the end. Shout out to the kick. It's really standing out right there at the end. What a glorious kick drum. Hey, easy there. So yeah, an amazing tune, one of my favorites of recent years. I couldn't believe it when I remember going. I went to the Stay Up Forever website. It had recently been posted, and I was like, oh, you know, I know he was doing these Stay Up Forever limiteds. Let me give this one a listen. Fucking hell, like, I couldn't believe it. It absolutely blew my mind. And like, I didn't even need to listen to the other tunes on the vinyl. It was like, whatever the other mixes are, whatever the other versions are, I need to have it for that tune alone. So big ups to Secret Hero and Phil Kershaw. Again, don't know too much about him. My presumption is that Henry was probably the one, you know, this is probably done at the Punishment Farm. Probably sort of he was engineering. I don't know that for certain, but that would be my guess. But shout out to both of them, Secret Hero and Phil Kershaw. Big ups to Jose Rodriguez again for sort of the role he played in resurrecting Secret Hero. I'm now thinking of sort of that classic Gene Wilder, "It's alive" sort of moment. And again, we've gotten Dave the drummer. We've gotten Dynamo City since then. So yeah, it was amazing that happened, and it ultimately led to a tune like this. So let me know if you enjoyed that. Let me know if you like acid techno with that sort of punk rock edge and old school classic feel, as I do. I certainly am going to react to more tracks like that because I have plenty of them. Obviously, it's sound I've been pursuing for going on 25 years now. I didn't get turntables till '98, so it's still 24 years, but we're pushing 25 of me trying to find records that sound like that, and in many cases succeeding, and thanks to the artists and labels that have brought them to me. So big ups to you all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Let me know if you have other suggestions or recommendations. I'd love to hear it. Any feedback is appreciated. Other than that, have a good day, have a good night. I will see you next time. Peace.